Thanks for joining us on News from the States. Today we'll take you from the north central to the southwest as we capture events across the 36 states of Nigeria. Firstly, let's turn our attention to the southwest, where the Ogun State Government says the Gateway International Airport in Ilishan-Ikperu is set to commence commercial flight operation from the 7th of this month. Senior reporter Kazim Olowe has the story.
The Gateway International Airport, constructed by Dapo Abiodun's administration in Ogun State, is now set for first commercial flight. The governor of the state, Dapo Abiodun, made this known while speaking about the achievements of his administration, especially on investment drive and infrastructural development. He confirmed that the airport will open a new chapter in the investment drive of the state and put the state on a global stage as a strategic hub of commerce, tourism, and international connectivity.
The Gateway International Airport, aptly tagged GWI, is set to open a new chapter in the state development story as commercial passenger operations commence on October 7, 2025. This milestone does not only mark the beginning of commercial operations of a world-class aviation infrastructure, but also stamps Ogun State as the global stage, as a strategic hub for commerce, tourism, and international connectivity.
The Commissioner for Transportation in Ogun State and the consultant to the governor on airport management highlighted some of the advantages of the airport to the people, especially local and international investors.
It's situated within an aerotropolis, which is an airport city, which itself is situated within a special agricultural processing zone. The entire zone is an industrial zone of a free trade zone standard.
It is actually the first, and this is important to mention, it's actually the first fully integrated passenger, cargo, and aerotropolis hub in Nigeria.
Now, passengers traveling from Ogun State to Abuja or from Abuja to Ogun State will now have the opportunity of using the airport twice in a week. Selected days are on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
As the airport set to begin operation in Ogun State, the government says it will create employment opportunities for thousands of residents and, of course, stimulate the local economy. Kazim Olowe, TVC News, Abeokuta.
A senior reporter Kazim Olowe joins me from Abeokuta for more updates on this. Kazim, Governor Abiodun has literally framed the Gateway International Airport as a gateway into Ogun's future as a global investment hub. But beyond the ribbon cutting, what concrete evidence is there that these airports will truly reposition Ogun State on the global stage?
Well, thank you very much. You see, let's start from the location where the airport is actually situated. You heard from the report, the airport was actually sited within a zone called Special Agro-Processing Zone. And what that means is that within that corridor, goods, agricultural products from Oyo, Ogun, and other neighboring states, including Ogun State, including Ondo State, will pass through that corridor because it's situated at Ikperu after Shagamu. So that airport will assist in getting goods, processed goods, and within that zone, they will process the goods. We have customs presence, and of course, they will take the goods out of the country. So it's a kind of a way of making it easier for Nigeria to ship out to take out some of our goods to other parts of the world. And do not forget that this airport, the idea was conceived by this administration. It's been able to commence commercial flight operation. It will commence in a few days' time. And this commercial flight operation will go side by side with cargo operation. And that axis is also an aerotropolis, which means that it's going to be an airport city. It will also serve as a kind of alternative airport to Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos for landing, emergency landing, and what have you. And do not also forget that the state government has been saying that it wants to convert the push factor in Lagos to pull factor in Ogun State. What that means is that the excess from Lagos, Ogun State will benefit from it. And Ogun State pride itself as the industrial hub in the country. So all these industries, most of their goods, finished products will be taken out of the state, and even some of their raw materials, if they want to source it out of from outside the country, they will come in into Ogun State directly. So it's a kind of an alternative and, of course, a support system for the industries that are opening up in Ogun State. So the government came up with this strategy to make Ogun State economy a kind of on autopilot, kind of sort of say. And the way it is now, residents of Ogun State are also happy that most of them, even investors, they will not need to, they will need to come to Lagos to get to Abuja or Port Harcourt. So as it stands now, starting from 7th October, in a few days' time, movement of passengers from Ogun to Abuja or from Abuja coming to Ogun State will commence.
Well, sounds very good and highly lofty idea, but right now, we understand that commercial flights will only operate twice a week. Talk about Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are referenced for. But for critics, this feels like a grand project with limited practical utility. Is this schedule a strategic rollout that will expand once demand builds? Well,
let me start from here. You see, airports of this nature, let me put it on record that this airport, according to the management, is the first airport first new airport with aerodrome certificate. So this airport is a special one that has been designated as a benchmark for others across the country, because it contains different kinds of technology, new technology that in the aviation industry. And they want to commence the operation taking a step at a time. Commercial operation to Abuja, I've heard that very soon Port Harcourt will commence, but they will not want to start everything at a time. They will take a step at a time. And I need to mention also that the governor has also hinted that very soon, cargo operation from Ogun to London, and from London, Gateway International Airport, Ogun State to London, and from London to Gateway International Airport will commence. So these are the processes that they have put in place to make the airport fully effective. But I know that the state is trying to take a step at a time. And of course, I need to put it on record that this airport has the longest runway in the country, about 4-kilometer runway. So that's the longest in the country. That's and right. The NCAA has also certified the airport. So the process of full operation will commence, but the state is trying to make it operational now.
That's right. So the common citizens, especially the residents of Ogun State, will be worried as to, asking certain questions, whether these airports will change their daily lives or just serve investors and elites flying in and out of the state.
Well, that's another angle to it, because if you look at the kind of job opportunities that this will create in that axis, that Remo Shagamu corridor, it will create thousands of jobs, and of course it will create it will boost the local economy, because those selling goods, those who want to work as security, those the economy of that area will come alive. It won't be Abeokuta, which is the state capital, or Ota, which is the industrial section alone. The Remo Ijebu Shagamu axis will also come alive, because it will create a lot of job opportunities for majority of them in that axis, and of course it will stimulate the local economy. So I see it as opportunity to engage some people in that axis to make them also contribute effectively to the economy of the state, and of course for them to be okay living their life in that environment.
TVC News senior correspondent Kazim Olawe live for us from Ogun State. Thank you for those insightful information. Thank you.